That's pretty fast. Nose up, nose up, nose up. No, too much. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program Hardcore with Tabardouche Interplanetary. Today, we are going to build and fly our first airplane. Alright, your flying machine must have a volunteer, have wings, have an air-breathing engine, get airborne, land and stop anywhere without destroying your flying machine, without killing anyone. Okay, I have a feeling the only challenge we're going to face here is not destroying our flying machine. Oh, yeah, investigate structures in Kerman's desert. This is from Anomaly Surveyor, so it's going to lead us to one of the Easter eggs. We'll do that as well. We'll launch from the desert, and we'll go check out whatever mysteries await us there. So, I've been building small planes in my sandbox save a little bit. I've posted some videos. I'll link them here or below or somewhere, but I have a pretty good idea of what we're doing here. I've been building planes, not too expensive, not too many parts, pretty maneuverable, easy to take off, easy to land. And we're going to build this one from scratch, but I've got in my head a pretty good baseline of what we're doing. We're starting with the SAS here, the Advanced Inline Stabilizer. It's a reaction wheel. It lets us control in all three directions using just electricity. We're going to put control surfaces on as well, but this is going to make us not reliant on our control surfaces to point our plane in the direction we want to go. We'll be relying on them for lift, obviously, but other than that, we should be okay. I-beam, backbone of the craft, perfect. We might actually throw another, let's throw another advanced stabilizer on there. We'll have plenty of attitude control. It's looking good. Now the basics of an air-breathing engine. We're going to need a circular intake to breathe that air with. Tuck it back so it's not too ugly. Nice little snub nose. We're going to need a fuel tank. We're going to use the Oscar B. It's actually a rocket tank, so it's got oxidizer in it, but it's the smallest tank we have right now. So we'll use it and we'll just bleed off the oxidizer to save weight before launch. Tuck that in. Yeah, two, because we don't know how far we have to fly to get to the desert anomaly. We just shaved around to fuel halfway. Empty the oxidizer out, like I said. And on the back, we're going to throw a Juno basic jet engine. One of the smallest engines in the game. Definitely the smallest jet engine. At least until much further in the tech tree, if there even is one smaller. But still, our ship's so small right now, it's still giving us more than 2 thrust to weight ratio. The engine itself will produce electricity while it's flying, but we're going to throw a battery on anyways, because the way this works, there's no way for our reaction wheels to get the electricity unless we have somewhere to store it in the interim. So one of the smallest batteries is more than enough. We need somewhere for a pilot to sit. Just drop the command seat on there. That's backwards, right? Yeah, there's the door. Alright, let's flip it around. We could put a drone core on here, but we're not going to need to if we have a pilot. And we need a pilot for our contract, so that's that. Now we need some sort of lift. We'll take these basic flat wings here. They have no control surfaces on them, but we've got those reaction wheels, and these are going to provide a ton of lift for their weight and cost. So we'll tuck them in, reduce our wingspan a bit, looks nicer. And on the back of those, on the back of the plane, we'll put a fin. That's going to help keep us straight, stop us from yawing back and forth. Yeah, I'll move the battery forward a little bit so it's not sitting in the middle of the basic fin. That's fine. Yeah, our Jebediah, we'll probably use Jebediah to fly. He won't mind sitting on a battery. And now we are going to add a couple of control surfaces. So the basic elevator will just clip perfectly onto the back of these wings. Just rotate it. Just rotate it the right way. Not that way. Nope. 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 No. No. Yes. Flip it on. Oh, we might slide that out a bit so it's not, you know, in our engine, in our fuel tank. Not that it would stop us from flying, but, you know, it's the principle of the thing. Looking good. I think all we need now is wheels. So let's see what we got here. We've got two options here, steerable, unsteerable. The unsteerable wheels have brakes and they have better impact tolerance, so we can survive a harsher landing. So we'll use those for now. The stunt planes I've been building only have two wheels, or actually one of them only has one wheel. But let's be a little bit more conservative here in our no revert save. We don't want any hard landings. This looks perfect to me. I don't see a single improvement we could make. And it's only 5,000 Kerbucks. We could launch a whole goddamn fleet of these. Alright, I think all that's left is to throw on some science. We're launching from the desert, which is basically free science because we haven't been there yet before. And we might fly over another biome or two on the way to our destination. So, yeah, we'll throw on the science for sure. And put Jeb in the seat. Let's give our bird a name. Let's see. Set-six-bois. Set-six-bois. If you don't get that, ask your Quebecois grandma. And off we go. And here we are on the desert runway. First time we've been out this way. We've got some science to do. Let's get all of them. Every little bit helps, right? We're going to want to buy that construction node soon so we get access to struts. Make it easier to use solid fuel boosters on our way into space next time. Alright, Jeb looks secure in the pilot seat. Turn on our SAS. Throttle up. And let's fly, damn it. We should have a pretty low takeoff speed here. Yeah, 25 meters a second and we're off the ground. Now normally you could look at the map and see where there would be a waypoint marker. Well, there is a waypoint marker on our map for our mission, and because we have the waypoint manager mod installed, it'll appear, there it is, appear in our view screen as well. I've been to this anomaly in other saves, so I know where I'm going. But we'll click on it anyways, and we'll activate the navigation so that we can see how far we have to go. Once we get our stability under control, we're just putting the plane through the paces. Seems pretty good. We are actually having a little bit of pitch control problems here. It's tilting up of its own accord, overcorrecting when we go down. You know what I didn't do? I didn't check where the center of thrust was to our center of mass when we were in the SPH. I bet, sorry, our center of lift, center of thrust too, but I bet the problem here is that our center of lift is ahead of the center of mass, so it's like pushing up on the nose as we fly, the air just naturally. We shift those wings back a bit for the next flight. Oh yeah, I get some science here. Now they're over the highlands. But if we push those wings back a bit for the next flight, we should be able to sustain a level flight without too much difficulty. I might speed up this part here a bit in the playback, because normally I'd be time warping here, but this plane, as it stands with these wings too far forward, it's just going to flip over like crazy if we speed up time. But through the magic of post-production, that's not a problem. 6 kilometers away now, and 1 kilometer of that is basically straight up. So it should be coming into view. Get our temperature scan over the mountains now. Pretty sure it's just beyond that ridge, or possibly even just before that ridge. I don't recall offhand, but it should come into view pretty soon, one way or another. Aha! I see something. Oh yes, there's the step pyramids I remember. I don't know how long it would take you to stumble on this randomly yourself. You didn't have the Anomaly Surveyor mod, that's why I love it. Now the real question is, do we play it safe? Whoa! Ah! Oh my goodness, a little bit close to that ridge. Ah! Okay. So as I was saying, we play it safe and walk our way from a nice flat landing spot, or we go for the more ambitious landing. Let's go for the more ambitious landing. You know, I told myself when I started this save, I was going to play it safe all the way. But I just can't help myself. We can land right here. Coming in, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nope, nose up a bit. No, too much, too fast. Oh, okay. Oh, Jeb's on his feet. Not a problem, right? And we have not landed safely. We failed that mission. Okay, but we can still investigate the structure in Kerbal Desert. EVA, location pyramids. It's a short hike for Jeb. Say goodbye to that vessel. It looks like we would probably fly it home. Flip it over. Get it back in the air. No front wheels. Could be a problem. Oh, no, wait. Things are worse than I thought. Alright. Turn our back on this mess. Never speak of it again. Alright, Jeb. Gotta move on. Hoof, hoof, hoof. No, don't look back. Get some fresh air. Sand in the eyes. Jeb hates sand, I'm sure. For some reason. Coarse, something like that. It's everywhere, though. And look at this guy. It's a hell of a funky hat he has. Some sort of like ram's horn for a beard. Yep. It's a Kerbal with bad skin, alright. I see an ancient statue of a Kerbal, half sunk in the sands. Amazing, you found an antique Kerbal civilization. Can you see anything else? My name is Tutanjabon, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty in despair. Ozymandias. Ozzy-Kerbius. Alright. Let's take a screenshot. Guess I can't use that as the thumbnail, eh? Spoiler tag and all. Do a little dance. Yeah, Jeb's happy. Nope. Forget about the plane. We've come so far. 211.7 meters. Okay, 24 science. That's not a bad little haul. Took 2 contracts. Completed 1. Frankly, I'll call that a win. And I'm pretty sure that we can take build and fly our first airplane again, because we have not yet built and flown our first airplane. So we'll take this. So 1,200 advance, 12,000 cost for failing it. So we're up above 230,000 Kerbucks now, though. So that 12,000 didn't hurt us too bad. Let's just not do it 20 more times. And maybe on this flight we check out another anomaly. Oh no, the Arctic crash site's gonna be further than our little Juno-based plane can fly. Let's see, temperature scans. We may not do any of these. We're not going to go looping around 3 different biomes, at least not at this point in the game. Oh, Mystery Goo, flying low at Kerbin, recover. Straightforward, 8,000 Kerbucks. We'll take it. Now let's see about our plane. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I'm right here. Center of mass, center of thrust. Way too far forwards. You want it a little bit behind, actually. Right on center for a plane like this is probably best for perfect stability. If you're relying on aerodynamic forces for control, then you want a little bit behind. A little bit behind will work for us too. It'll actually make it a little bit easier for us to time warp if we need to. That'll keep the nose up a touch so we don't lose altitude as we're flying with these perfectly flat wings. Yeah, let's pop the wings out a bit, give us a bit more stability as well, and then we can tuck the elevons in without clipping our fuel tank. You know, for appearance's sake. Oh, you know what? I think that, yeah, the brakes. I think that when we crashed, a big part of what caused us to crash was not just our pitch instability, but also the fact that I was activating the brakes as we landed to slow us down quickly, and having front brakes on a plane like this is just begging to tip over on your nose as soon as you try and stop. So back brakes only. A couple of mystery goos so we can complete our contract. We'll use 2 just to balance out the weight. And who knows, maybe we'll have a chance to, maybe we'll land somewhere where the second one's useful. Yep, Jeb, back in the seat. Let's take to the air, to the skies. All right, back at the KSC runway. Everything's looking good. We're wobbling back and forth a lot. Gravel runway? I don't know what's causing that wobble. If we turn on our stability control, yep, that fixed it. All right, engine ignition, let's go. Straightforward takeoff, hopefully. Hit 25, right? No, close to 30 that time. I guess we did add a little bit of weight there and rebalanced our wings. This should be it. We should be high enough now to get our, it's worth 3.3 science to us, and that should complete our contract. Oh no, not yet. It'll complete our contract when we recover it. Now we have to land safely anywhere. We can keep our wheels, keep our wings, keep Jeb in the seat. That's it. Let's fly out to sea a little bit. Test the stability. It's flying fine under time warp. We've solved all of our problems. 4 times speed. No attitude problems at all. Collect another mystery goo. Alright. Test flight complete. Let's circle around and get a nice smooth run up at that landing. Oh, there it is, home. So far away. We've missed you. All the Kerbals at KSC gonna be waiting to throw Jeb a party. First successful flight of Jeb's flying school. I guess we're gonna call our air program the atmospheric wing of Tabardouche Interplanetary. First successful flight. First flight. We're not gonna count that. Whoa, do a barrel roll, Jeb. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We haven't even had a safe landing yet. I guess we're gonna go out in style, right? Man, oh, the water's beautiful. These visual mods are absolutely essential. I can't go back. Even when I'm playing stock, I have to have these visual mods now. I'm gonna do a whole video on my mod list very, very soon. So I know some of you will skip it, but some of you have been asking for it. So we'll talk about all the mods we're using and why. The visual mods in Kerbal Engineer Redux, and Kerbal Alarm Clock, those are the vital ones. The rest are just for this playthrough, to make it more interesting. Now this is, okay, we line it up. Want to make sure we're not descending too fast. It's pretty fast. Nose up, nose up, nose up. No, too much. What are you doing? Now we're running out of runway. See, this is where it all goes wrong. Oh. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Yeah. A little second flight there. We'll put that in the books too. Brakes aren't tipping us over. Nice. Slowing down. Slowing down. Safe speeds. Every single part of our aircraft is still attached. Victory. Build and fly your first airplane. Contract complete. Recover vessel. 3.3 science. It was all worth it. 112 in total. We gotta spend some of that soon. And we got most of the cost of our plane back because all the parts were attached. Jeb leveled up to level 1. That's good news. Why didn't Valentina level up when she flew into space? Oh well, some mysteries. Well, time to pop some champagne and then think about space for next time. Thanks for joining us, and I hope you guys stick around.